afternoon. I'm Elena LaQuatra. Repair crews return to a site along State Street that's no stranger to road work. It's continuing coverage this afternoon. A water main break at 24th and State Streets is causing some trouble for drivers. Crews were working on the water main break, which was reported around 10:30 Sunday morning. The distribution supervisor at the Erie Waterworks says there's been quite a few leaks similar to this one all within the last month.
Well, just mostly just some debris in the road from the leak, but we get it all cleaned up, everything will be good.
Road work will continue until Wednesday. During that time, traffic will be reduced to one lane in each direction. And thunderstorms moved through the area on Saturday, dumping nearly a half-inch of rain in a short amount of time. And the streets that usually flood during these downpours did so once again. This is in the area of East 30th and Florida after storms rolled through. It was this past November that two men died in a house near that intersection when the basement walls collapsed after flooding hit once again. Now turning to some news out of Crawford County, a man is in critical condition following a weekend shooting in Hydetown near Titusville. State police and Corey were called to a residence at about 3 a.m. Saturday to investigate. The injured man has been identified as a 56-year-old Hydetown resident. A 26-year-old man was apprehended at the scene. Police are not releasing any other information at this point. A man who reportedly walked away from a work release program is back in custody now. 26-year-old Caleb Smith of Emporium was taken into custody at the City Mission on French Street shortly after noon Sunday by Erie police. Smith allegedly walked away from the Erie Community Correction Center on West 2nd Street on Saturday morning. He had been at the center since 2017 after pleading guilty to a charge of theft by unlawful taking. To some court news now. A man charged with robbing two businesses entered a plea in court today. Anthony Giddens is charged with robbing a Domino's at West 12th Street and Peninsula Drive on January 28th. Giddens was arrested after allegedly trying to rob the Adult Mart on State Street 2 days later. Today, he pleaded guilty to robbery, criminal mischief, and possessing cocaine. He's scheduled to be sentenced on August 14th. More work on Pennsylvania bridges continues today, and this one could be affecting your commute. The Lexington Road Bridge in Girard Township will be closed this week for maintenance work. The bridge is expected to open on Friday, but in the meantime, a detour will be in place. And PennDOT wants to hear from you before work begins on other projects in the region. The first is the Benson Road Bridge in Waterford Township. The next bridge in question is the Cooper Road Bridge that's located in Harbor Creek Township. The bridge carries Cooper's Road across 4 Mile Creek. Next, plans will be released for work on the bridges on Middle Road and South Washington Street in Northeast Township. And you can check out the work to happen on the Tanner Road Bridge in Venango Township that's located just east of Wattsburg. All of these plans can be found at the township buildings where these bridges are located. Plans will be available for you to check out starting today. The projects are expected to start next summer, and each is expected to take about 3 months to complete. You can always head over to YourErie.com to find out when and where you can review the projects and share your thoughts with officials. The community blood bank is in desperate need of blood, and yesterday the numbers got a boost thanks to an event honoring two men who lost their lives. Folks from the biker community, family, and friends came out to the 4th annual Heart to Heart blood drive in honor of Jake Schwab and Larry Ritson. Schwab lost his life in a workplace accident. Ritson passed away last July from injuries he suffered in a motorcycle accident.
Two great guys who always gave, compassionate people, caring, and this is what it's all about here. So it's great to see everybody coming out, but also doing something, you know, on how Erie pulls together.
The blood drive is sponsored by South Erie Turners. The blood bank is in critical and immediate need of both types A and O blood, positive and negative. Dozens of local teenagers are getting a first-hand look at how to save lives in the EMS profession. The week-long camp EMS kicked off in Meadville Sunday. Nearly 50 teens from several different counties will spend 6 days on the Allegheny College campus. They're learning the ins and outs of the EMS profession through hands-on activities. Things like patient assessments, treatment of trauma and medical injuries, and even a heart and lung dissection will all be a part of their training.
This is just one of the ways that Emergent Care is trying to get the profession out there and show youth that it is an option. And the nice thing is it doesn't require a 4-year college degree.
The teens participating in this camp ranged from age 14 to 17. In the meantime, Camp Cadets 44th class graduated on Friday night during ceremonies at Allegheny College. Last week, 88 kids ages 12 to 15 took part in Camp Cadet. The camp includes a mix of classroom and physical training beginning at 5:30 each morning. It's modeled after nearly identical training at the State Police Academy. And 2 outstanding cadets were named. This is Julia Weindorf and Xavier Spalding. They're seen here with Trooper Michelle McGee. Hundreds of people took to the chilly waters, but it was all to help out local organizations. More than 200 athletes turned out for the 10th annual Woodcock Dam Triathlon. The USA Triathlon sanctioned event is a fundraiser for the Meadville Family YMCA. Participants have to swim for almost a mile, bike for almost 25 miles, and then run for 6 miles.
Out here for our 10th annual Woodcock Dam Triathlon. We just finished up our swim and went off without a hitch.
Proceeds benefit the YMCA and several other nonprofits who assist with the event. And the Erie Zoo closed a little bit early this weekend, but it was to get ready for its biggest fundraiser of the year. Nearly 1,500 people headed over to the 13th annual Gallapazooza this weekend at the Erie Zoo. Live music, a half a dozen bars, and several grazing stations were set up on the zoo grounds for folks to enjoy.
We have people that have been here since the very beginning, and same with sponsors. We have sponsors that have been sponsoring since day one, and they just love coming and supporting the zoo, and it is our biggest fundraiser of the year.
And Republican candidate for governor Scott Wagner stopped by the Gallapazooza with Senator Dan Laughlin to shake hands and enjoy the festivities. A Harbor Creek farm celebrated 70 years in business this weekend, and they did so with a flavor of the season. Fennell Farms held a strawberry celebration to commemorate the many years it has spent in the community. A food truck provided breakfast and lunch to guests, too. The farm also offered the chance to pick your own strawberry. Now, Fennell Farms is fifth-generation family-owned business that hopes to continue thriving in the years to come.
I think to make it work, you have to get along with your family. But we're hoping there's a couple more generations behind us that they'll step up and take over.
And there was no shortage of strawberries at the Strawberry Festival in Sagertown. This was hosted by St. Bernadette's Church. The festival had to take a year off while PennDOT built the roundabouts at each end of town, but they're back and better than ever this year. The festival is run by volunteers who handpicked more than 125 quarts of strawberries for desserts.
This is our 51st annual Strawberry Festival, although we did miss one last year because we didn't have it because of all the road construction with the roundabouts. But now we're back, and we're hoping to be a good day and see a bunch of you here and have a good time.
The festival is the major fundraiser for St. Bernadette's Church each year. And here in Erie, hundreds of people enjoyed a meal outside their kitchen at Erie's first downtown food truck festival. Food trucks lined State Street between 12th and 14th for the Bourbon Barrel's first ever festival. And coming up on Jet 24 Action News at noon, President Trump still showing zero tolerance when it comes to immigration. The latest on what he says is the only solution. That's after Tom's forecast. Good afternoon, Tom.
Hello, Ellen. Now some clouds still hanging tough here, including the Edinboro area. For those of you south of Erie, but we'll get a fairly decent forecast. So coming up after the break.
From your news leader, you're watching Tracy Tugo and meteorologist Tom DeVecchio. This is Jet 24 Action News at noon.
Closed captioning brought to you by Home Instead Senior Care.
Innovation that excites. That's a Nissan promise you'll find in the Rogue Sport. For safety, style, and comfort, go Rogue. Now get 0% financing for 60 months or $3,000 off its MSRP. Only at Interstate Nissan.
The Your Erie To Go app has a stunning new layout that gives you easy access to everything you need all in one place. See what's happening here. Your Erie To Go, presented exclusively by Bianchi Honda. Available free in the Apple App Store and Google Play.
Everything is better at Presque Isle Downs and Casino, including our new buffet for just $9.99. It all starts off with Fiesta Fridays with our savory selection of Mexican dishes, including our signature nacho, burrito, and taco bars. In the mood for Italian? We've got you covered with our Italiano Saturdays featuring all your Italian favorites. Comfort food? We've got that too with our Potluck Sundays featuring family-style dishes that are sure to fill you up. And don't forget, it's only $9.99 with your player card. Only at Presque Isle Downs and Casino.
Woodland Hills Luxury Townhomes in Waterford has a new living experience waiting for you. This family-friendly development is close to everything you need. Schedule a luxury townhome tour today at woodlandhillswaterford.com or troyerproperties.com.
The 2018 Nissan Altima. This stylish car is a top safety pick plus, and it gets up to 39 miles per gallon. 0% financing for 60 months or $6,000 off its MSRP. Only at Interstate Nissan.
You're watching the home of Jet 24 Action News.
Woodland Hills Luxury Townhomes in Waterford has a new convenient country community living experience waiting for you. Surrounded by small-town charm, this quiet, family-friendly development is close to everything you need. Woodland Hills in Waterford is newly constructed, energy-efficient townhome living with floor plan options to suit your lifestyle. Find a list of amenities and schedule a luxury townhome tour today at woodlandhillswaterford.com or troyerproperties.com.
From Jet 24, here's meteorologist Tom DeVecchio, your weather authority.
Well, kind of a tale of two types of weather here. First, let's start out with the Channel Lock Skycam. This one, of course, out of Conneaut Lake. And not that it's a solid overcast or we're seeing some breaks in the clouds, but still a lot of clouds out there in the Conneaut Lake region. Let's switch over to the HumesForCars.com Skycam. This one on the Bayfront. Different story, just a few high clouds around the region here. And the weather looking very nice as we head on into the balance of the afternoon. Now, we have no precipitation near us at all here, so no worries about rainfall over the next couple of days here. And buoy report here. We have waves a little choppy out there. 1 to 2 foot waves off of Beach 2, the Walnut Creek buoy, 1 to 3 foot waves. And the bay temperature actually is now at 70 degrees, cooling off a bit, of course, with all that rain and coolness over the weekend. The bay, of course, is more likely to change temperature with daily variations in weather compared to the lake. So tree pollen looks like it's done for the season here for the most part. Grass pollen also starting to abate, but boy, the mold spores are way high. We have a lot of mold in the air for today, so if you're allergic to that, you're probably feeling it through the afternoon. Temperatures right now, we have 66 at French Creek, and over in Summit, Judy has 67, 71 in Corey, 68 at the Borough, Joe at Northeast at 67 degrees. As we head farther inland, we have 72 at Woodcock Borough, as well as out toward the Sagertown area. Kathy, we'll give you the 72, Kathy. And mostly cloudy, 71 at Westmead. Meadville, Patty has 69, and we have 71 Garrett and Saybrook with mostly cloudy skies. And the clouds hanging tough here, but they have pretty much moved off the lakeshore. And as you get more mixing through the afternoon, I believe you'll see these clouds gradually mix out. And it may not get totally sunny, but there will be some great weather for the afternoon, courtesy of a high-pressure ridge, which will gradually build in a little bit more as the afternoon goes on, allowing for that sunshine. If you're seeing sunshine, it'll stay. And if you're not seeing much, you should see more as we head on into at least the mid to late afternoon hours. This ridge will slowly move toward the east. It'll build even more. That'll keep things clear, tranquil tonight, still on the cool side. But temperatures rebound tomorrow into the lower 80s as the ridge comes in. This upper level low is the next weather system. That's going to affect us on Wednesday, probably Tuesday night into Wednesday, with a good chance of some showers and storms and back to more humid conditions. Once that passes, oh, here comes the heat. Just in time to end the month of June here. High pressure, big ridge builds in for the weekend. Temperatures should easily break 90. We could see some record heat Saturday and Sunday, maybe even Friday. On the lake winds northeast, 10 to 18, waves 1 to 3 for now, increasing to 2 to 4. So we'll be choppy through the afternoon. Your forecast along the lakeshore, plenty of sunshine, temperatures in the lower 70s. On the inland side, U2 will have clouds giving way to some sunshine, temperatures in the mid-70s. Chautauqua-Allegheny area, if you're seeing some clouds, you'll become at least partly sunny with highs in the lower 70s. Fair skies, clear conditions tonight, and on the cool side, 40s to lower 50s. More sunshine, warmer tomorrow, highs in the lower 80s. And from your weather authority, we're going to have some nice weather there as we head on toward the end of the week with, forgot to take the Father's Day icon off. Sorry about that. Hey, happy Father's Day again to you guys. 80 degrees there, near 90 for the weekend. Get the latest updates of that forecast anytime. Check out our website, YourErie.com, or go to Your Erie to Go app.
Lots of sunshine. I'm liking it.
Yeah, decent ends, kind of wet in the middle.
Yeah, well, at least good weekend, a good warm weekend. And coming up on Jet 24 Action News at noon, protests continue through the weekend in Pittsburgh, and now hundreds of mourners pay their respects to the teenager that was shot and killed by the Pittsburgh police last week. We have more after the break.
Stressed out? That's how you'll feel when you're hurt in an accident. The insurance company may give you the runaround. That's where we can help. We take over the legal hassle so you have one less thing to stress about. For a free consultation, call 1-800-9-4EDGAR.
See amazing live views from around our area on YourErie.com Skycam network, including the gazebo in Mallory Lake on the Edinburgh University camera. See shots from the Skycam network during every newscast and online anytime at YourErie.com.
Excitement and fun waits for you at Waldameer. Thrill rides, Kittyland, and family rides like the new balloon race. Plus a giant wave pool, 2 water playgrounds, and body and tube slides like the new Cannonball slide. With so much to do, you'll want to visit again and again, so a season pass is your best value. It pays for itself by just your 3rd visit and includes exclusive bonuses. Get yours today.
Wet, wild, wonderful, Waldameer and Waterworld in Erie, PA.
My son Steve did not want to die, but his prescription opioids killed him. We found a Post-it note that he had written. At first, it was a lifeline. Now it is a noose around my neck. You never expect that you're going to lose a child. It's all out of order.
Paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars.
Tomorrow on Good Morning Erie, most kids are ready to get outdoors. Unfortunately, that means injuries are on the rise.
And making eye contact with your baby, could it enhance your communication?
Find out when you start your morning on Jet 24 at 5 a.m.
Frustrated? When you're hurt in an accident, dealing with the insurance company can leave you at your wit's end. Let us take over the hassles and paperwork so you can focus on what's most important, getting better. For a free consultation, call 1-800-9-4EDGAR.
Time now to take a look at this afternoon's market numbers. At noon, the markets were down. The Dow was in the red by more than 1%. The Nasdaq was down by more than 2%, and the S&P 500 was also down by almost 2%. Now to the demand for answers after that deadly police shooting of an unarmed teenager in Pennsylvania. Now Antoine Rose's parents are speaking exclusively to ABC News about their son's death and what they want from that officer, as today they lay their son to rest. ABC's Maggie Rulli has the latest.
As hundreds pack into the Woodland Halls Middle School to pay their respects to Antoine Rose, his parents are left grieving for their 17-year-old son.
I miss my baby.
Disbelief that it's their son on this cell phone video, shot and killed by East Pittsburgh police officer Michael Rosfeld last week as he ran away from a traffic stop.
He murdered my son in cold blood.
The 23-year-old woman who took this video asked us not to show her face.
It was like he was taking target practice out on this young man's back. He didn't flinch. He didn't say stop running.
The car Antoine was driving in was suspected of being involved in a drive-by shooting. Police say they found 2 guns inside the vehicle after Antoine was shot and an empty gun clip in his pocket. The county district attorney says the officer is cooperating with the investigation. Protesters who've been out in Pittsburgh, rain or shine, for days say nothing can justify his death.
Police are not judge and jury. They are to enforce the law.
Or the loss of a 17-year-old's future, one he dreamed up for himself in this Facebook post from July 2015, where Antoine says he looks forward to the day he's made it, which for him meant moving his mom into a new house.
So if it's me today, it could be anybody tomorrow.
The protests have been going on nearly nonstop since the shooting, but today they are on pause out of respect for Antoine's funeral. They are expected to pick back up again tomorrow, and Antoine's family says they want people to keep fighting, but to do so peacefully. Maggie Rulli, ABC News, New York.
Now to the immigration crisis on the border as the government scrambles to reunify children separated at the border from their parents. The president is playing up his zero-tolerance policy. The president is amping up his hard line on immigration, saying the wall is the only answer, and then going even further, suggesting that immigrants don't deserve due process, something legal experts say is unconstitutional.
They have constitutional rights that are not equivalent to citizens. They have limited rights when it comes to everything beyond due process.
Trump never once mentioning how his executive order to halt the separation of families who cross the border illegally is a step back from his zero-tolerance policy, instead blaming Democrats for the crisis on the border. Now, gas prices may be dropping, but more items are getting more expensive. So what should you buy and what should you skip out on? Find out when we come back.
Celebrate the holiday with savings at Furniture Row. Every dining table, every bed and bunk bed, and all sofas are on sale. Plus, up to 4 years no interest. Don't miss the July 4th sale on now at Furniture Row.
Challenges have become routine in our lives. At Coventry and Aetna Company, we provide options to help you meet your challenges head on. If you qualify for Medicare and Medicaid, we have a plan for you. Coventry Medicare plans offer access to a large provider network and specialists, plus the benefits you need at a low cost. Take advantage of these benefits and more by rethinking your Medicare plan today. Call Coventry Medicare at 1-855-327-0692. A licensed agent will answer your call. Call 1-855-327-0692.
The all-new high-tech and sporty 35-mile-per-gallon Jeep Compass is here.
Hold on, Matt. The factory just announced up to $1,000 in fast finish bonus cash now through June 29th. That's up to $1,000 off many new vehicles in stock, including Jeep Compass, Ram trucks, and Chrysler Pacificas. Now is the time to buy. But that $1,000 disappears June 29th at 6 p.m. So tell them where to grab that extra grand, Matt, before time runs out.
We're only 9 miles south, Mill Creek Mall and Peach Street in Waterford.
The July 4th sale is on now at Denver Mattress. Get Eurotop comfort at an unbelievably low price. The Sunlight Eurotop mattress is now just $299.99. Check out all the great offers today at our July 4th sale at Denver Mattress.
Start your mornings off right with Good Morning Erie, weekdays on Jet 24.
Take up the torch. Skilled welders are in high demand, and the Institute of Medical and Business Careers can help welders of all skill levels succeed. With a brand new facility and state-of-the-art Lincoln electric equipment, learn everything from basic applications to more advanced welding techniques. Let IMBC help you prepare for a successful transition from classroom to career. Call IMBC at 855-773-0758 or apply online at imbc.edu.
In economic news today, Apple is now offering free fixes to MacBook owners having problems with their keyboards. Users have been complaining about keys that either get stuck or don't respond at all on MacBook models dating back to 2015. Apple say the fix will range from working on specific keys to replacing the whole keyboard. And the latest front in the trade fight between the U.S. and China could be over tech firms. Several reports say the Treasury Department is working on rules that would stop companies that are at least a quarter owned by Chinese firms from buying U.S. tech companies. Unemployment around historic lows may be pushing fast food prices higher. Restaurants like McDonald's, Domino's, and Chipotle are wrestling with when and how much to raise prices to cover increased labor costs. And the end's in sight for Toys R Us. The chain now says all of the U.S. Toys R Us and Babies R Us stores will be closed by Friday. Toys R Us has been in sale mode since announcing it's winding down operations, and some stores have markdowns of up to 90% off. Americans are getting back to spending big, and summertime is helping, but it's not all good news, even though the global economy is getting stronger. For example, a buying blitz can lead to overspending. According to the author of Retire Inspired, Chris Hogan, increased spending in restaurants, home improvement stores mean people are unplugging and not paying attention to what's going on financially. This summer, you can expect to see higher prices on everything from airfare to ice cream, and the ice cream, it's due to vanilla shortage. Wine lovers, there's some bad news for you too. Extreme weather is hitting harvest.
You're going to see the biggest price hikes on the cheapest wine. So if you like the cheap wine, you're going to have to expect to spend a little bit more because of the margins. So you're seeing vanilla ice cream be a little bit more expensive, cookies, cakes, pastries, donuts. Vanilla is a key ingredient in baked goods, so you're seeing these prices go up as well.
So while summer is a time to mentally unwind, don't forget to check out on your money goals. And we are off to Frelo Industries in Erie this week. Frelo manufactures sheet metal fabrications and control systems for an array of customers. As David Belmondo explains, each product is made in America, made right here.
You may have seen them around, those green cabinets that hold the controls that regulate control systems. They're manufactured here at Frelo Industries. These control systems can serve many purposes.
Controls a process, a flow of fluids. It can control information.
An experienced workforce builds and wires these control systems. Some customers in the fresh water arena use the control systems to regulate chemicals and control the pumps that send water through the pipes. And that's for fresh water.
On the waste side of things, we also make lift stations and other components for the waste treatment systems.
The Fabrication and Controls Division are both part of Frelo Industries. For the cabinet, the metal is bent to shape, and welders help put it all together.
Our motto is concept to completion, so we start with working with the customer to find out what the process that they would like to have controlled, and then obviously work through the engineering, the design, and then the most important thing is we follow up with them.
And that's a plus when it's made in America.
They know they can get a hold of us, they know that we will respond, and they know that they're not going to be left hanging out to dry.
Those in charge at Frelo know the importance of being made in America.
Every dollar that's produced in manufacturing brings 80 cents back into the economy. So it's a tremendous, tremendous part of our economy.
Made in America, Made Right Here is presented by Channel Lock. To nominate a local business you'd like to see featured, click on the news tab at yourerie.com.
Coming up after the break, we'll tell you about these contestants in this one contest. Well, they have faces that only a mother could love. Stay with us.
Get answers to your healthcare questions at yourerie.com. If you're in pain, Tri-State Pain Institute can help with advanced technology and proven relief. No referral needed. Your health matters. Visit Your Wellness Network at yourerie.com.
We needed some quality family time. Then it hit us, a Seawolves game. It was fun right off the bat. We found our seats, made a short stop at the concession stand, and cheered on our Erie Seawolves. We had a ball.
So get your Erie Seawolves tickets at seawolves.com today.
You know it's a great sale when it runs day and night. The vehicle that you are looking to find, and at sales prices you have to see to believe. Sale pricing all day until 8 at night.
It's a sale that comes once in a blue moon, and you don't want to miss this one.
In addition to the discounts going on now, you can save extra on all brand new 2018 Subarus.
And when you visit, remember,
tell them Larry sent you.
Welcome to the Erie City Mission Thrifty Shopper, where you will find thousands of gently used items at a fraction of the retail price.
Take advantage of our great values and selection of gently used clothes, shoes, and household items. With new inventory introduced to the sales floor daily, you are guaranteed to discover great hidden treasures. And for every dollar you spend in our store, you help rescue a life.
So visit us today at one of our 2 convenient locations for a great shopping experience that won't break the budget.
Finally this afternoon, matted fur, wonky eyes, misshapen bodies.
This is all part of the annual World's Ugliest Dog Contest. There were some hairy dogs, some scary dogs, all roughing it out on stage for the 30th Annual World's Ugliest Dog Contest. Canines from all over flaunting their imperfections, from their hair to the unusual sounds and snorts.
Many of the 15 contestants are rescues. Give it a second chance. Now catching the judges' attention for that golden prize, but the ugliest dog of them all is Jaja, a 9-year-old English Bulldog from Minnesota.
With a very long tongue. We're looking at some sunshine breaking out today. Temperatures will be in the lower to mid-70s.
That's all we have for you this afternoon. Have a good one.
Thank you for joining us.